Hello, dear students. Today I'm going to discuss about Virtual Lab 5. Here, basically, you would need to draw some free-form curves, and you need to convert those curves into a toolpath. And then you can play as a toolpath and simulate them. So maybe something like this. I created already one. So let's play. So I want to show something like this where you will see I have basically two different toolpath here. If I go back to layout, so this is to one toolpath and that is another toolpath. So let's discuss about the question first, and then maybe I can restart again the software. So if you see, first of all, as I mentioned, you can make a card something like this, and you can basically follow along. I know maybe in some screenshot you will see I took let's get this one like pen. But for this virtual lab, I thought you can use my tool. Yeah, so let's start. Okay, so we took 1600 robots. Now let's bring the my tool here. Yes, and we are going to import a from the import geometry. We're going to import a table. So and you will see in the question. So the position of table is given, which is 500 negative 400 0. So we can set position 500 negative 400 and 0. So that's how we got your uh, table. Now we need to create some sort of freeform curves. So here we need to follow some trick. Maybe before doing anything, I can create a target at the TCP. So this is an under uh, mm, default work object. Now if you want to create some sort of curve on this surface, then you need to be very careful. You need to select surface selection. Otherwise, you'll not be able to select on top of that one. Now, I can go to modeling and from there curves, and a bunch of curves options are here. But I will use maybe one polygon and another arc. And here is a quick heads up. You would need to make the curve maybe little further from the robot, so that for an example, let's say I can quickly show. For an example, let's say if you want to move the robot, right? So robot can move up to this, and if you want to bring it, you see it is not coming down. So that means if you really make some curves at this area, then there is a high chance you are going to get a lot of configuration errors. So the trick here is maybe I will make the curves farther side or maybe the front side of the table so that you are not getting a lot of configuration errors. So let's go back to home first, and from there I can start drawing some curves. So first of all, I'm going to take polygon, and then I would need to make sure I am selecting some sort of so I'm selecting some sort of points on the on the table. So yeah, one more time maybe, and then maybe one, two, three, four, right? Then I got, and you will see the preview. You can simply create it. So that's how you will see, and you will see the part one is there. Honestly, I will change the color. Otherwise, it will be really tough to differentiate the both gray colors. Now, you know, you created some curves. Now I want to make a arc, and as you know, if you want to create an arc, you need at least 3 points, like start point, and curve point, and the last one is the end point. So you can make something like this, and then uh, one, and maybe two. And if you just create, then you will see there is a half circle or any kind of arc you will create. And again, maybe this is part two, and I can quickly go and set the, I don't know, maybe a different color just to differentiate. Okay. So once you are getting those, and you should remember it will be created as a part. So as a part, now once you're creating the cards, the next option is we need to start creating toolpath from this card. So now we can go to home under there, under the path, we need to go auto path and then create multiple paths from cards. Then you can select this one. Then you will see it will show some preview with some vector sign or direction, and you can do like this. So, and the good thing is that if you want to change the direction of the toolpath, it will do. So once you are kind of satisfied with the tool, with the toolpath, then you can simply create it. So you created the toolpath, but you will see again like this G direction and those G directions are matching, meaning again you need to go and change the direction of the target, right? So maybe one easy option, maybe I can quickly rename this one as P home, so that yeah, I know every time this is P home. Now I want to, and you will see since you had two part, automatically it will create two paths, right? And you will see all of them are cross, meaning the target is not reachable with the current configuration. And yeah, if you want to see it, right, if you want to see it, then maybe you can quickly see, like if I go there and I can take the tool path, then you will see, so the tool, then you will see the tool is upside down, right? Tool is upside down, so it is not going to work. Yes. Maybe I will make it say a little easier. I will go to the table and I will kind of make it invisible for some time so that I can really work with the targets. So let's go and do the first one. Maybe I will go there, modify, rotate. So the easiest way I will start Y 180, and then I will apply this one, and you will see, okay, robot is coming. But if you really see from this location to that location, you will see robot is getting a good amount of configuration changes. So maybe the easy way is I will go to Z axis. I don't know, I will go maybe 20 degree more. And then you see robot is kind of getting a little better. And if you want to do, okay, maybe another 20 degrees, so you can apply again. So that's how it works. If you go to the next one, yes, tool is there. So first of all, I will start with the y-axis 180, and then maybe some G and 30. Here, honestly, I'm not suggesting you to copy and paste the configuration because you are seeing within very small amount of space, you are seeing a lot of configuration changes. And the great thing is that you see when you are, for an example, you see the first two, now there is no cross sign, meaning they are good for the robot with the existing configuration, but other you really got the cross sign. So maybe I will show one more, and then I'll kind of skip recording, and I'll come back once it is done. So let's do one more. So I can go to target number 40. I can go there and rotate, right? And as I mentioned, it is always good to start with Y180. So if you apply, right? Yeah, it doesn't look good like this. So how can you change this one? Maybe I will do G 30 degree, and that's how maybe you can change it. So you can change it and you will see that cross sign is gone. So let's finish up and likewise you need to change accordingly so that you are not seeing the cross sign here, meaning the tool or robot is good to move along that tool path. Okay, so you see, I modified the targets for both paths, and I'm not seeing any cross sign. So if you want to quickly check, then you can move along the path to see if it is working. Yes, and then if you go to the next one, move along the path, then you can also see that thing, right? Move along the path. Okay, so it is moving now. I would need to start from the home. So I'm starting from the home to path 10 first, right? And then, okay, it can take some time, but that's fine. And let's see if it works. Yeah, so it is going there. Now, the next step I'm going to do is I'm really going to combine path one and path two. That's why I'm just dragging and dropping it there. And sometimes what can happen after dragging and dropping, if you wanted to move along the path, maybe it can show some sort of semantic errors because it is really not in the controller or in the rapid. So the quick and easy way to do that is you would need to set as entry point and synchronize it to the rapid, updating everything properly. Now let's go back to home position and try if it works, right? So I can just simulate now. So let's see, I see it is working now. Now, if you want to go back again to home position, that's fine, right? So after this one, and again, since you changed something, you need to go and synchronize, letting the controller know that information. So yes, okay, so that's how basically you are going to do that stuff. So maybe, or maybe I can take this thing here. Yeah, so yeah, and let's see. One more time, synchronize to rapid. Yeah, I know that too. I didn't change the tool, so I don't need to update every time if you're changing one time. Okay, so why this one is not going back? So from this location to that location. Okay, yeah. So what I realized when I did the synchronization, maybe you see the by default, maybe path 20 will not be selected. So that's why it was really going from this point to the home, and second time it didn't go back to home. So I would need to make sure like I'm really synchronizing it properly. Now, if you play, it should work. Since I know this path is working, I can bring my table back. I can make it visible. And another thing I can quickly do is I can change their zone from 100 to fine. And I can let the controller or rapid that information know so that it works properly. So let's see if it works. So yes, it is working. Okay. I and oh yeah, once you're finishing those things, now you know what to do. You need to make sure you are really saving it, share, pack and go file, right? That is one of the items you would need to submit. At the same time, you need to go to simulation, and by now you know how to save it, right? You need to make sure you need to click record simulation, and then you need to play. Let's do one time, maybe record simulation, and then you can play it, and you will see it will play. And once it is done, then you stop. It will automatically stop. And if you want to really view that record, right? So it will show. So I know my player is here, so I can quickly show it is working. So you can save this one and you can easily submit. So I hope this. Okay, so before really ending, I want to give you maybe a heads up one more time. From my past experience, if you really make the car close to the robot, that can create issue because robot will not be reach to those paths. So it is always a good idea making some paths like really towards the front side of the table, or maybe from middle to the front top like the front side, so that robot can easily reach out. And here I know in virtual lab 4 I just changed one configuration and I copied and paste for all of them, but here maybe going one after another is easier because you can literally see like how it looks like and how robot is easily moving or getting to that specific targets. So I hope this helps. Thank you.